This year, one of the biggest investments we made at Nerdio was participating in MSP Peer Groups, and specifically ConnectWise's IT Nation Evolve and the Taylor Business Group Business Improvement Groups. My name is Joseph Landis. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Nerdio, where our mission is to empower MSPs to build successful cloud practices in Azure. I'd like to tell you about how MSP Peer Groups have benefited us at Nerdio. I believe any SaaS company who's looking to make an impact in the MSP ecosystem needs to make an investment in MSP Peer Groups. And we learned three things this past year from our time spent with MSP Peer Groups. The first is that you have to stick with it. You can't just go to an MSP Peer Group and assume that you're going to be embraced from day one and everyone's going to understand your message and your product. You have to make a commitment as a company to going over and over and over again, being persistent and having a thick skin, because you are certainly going to need to show up more than just once at a peer group. The second is that you need a very strong value proposition. When you show up and you participate in an MSP peer group, you need to talk about something that's going to resonate with them. Fortunately for us at Nerdio, we have a strong value proposition because we help MSPs build successful cloud practices in Azure. And this is something that they have, at minimum, been considering, and many have actually started to take their first steps towards moving to a public cloud practice with Azure. And finally, you need to be genuine in your approach. You need to show up at the peer groups willing to have a learn-it-all mentality. You can't just show up and say, hey, I know everything and I have nothing to learn from the folks that you're spending time with. You are definitely going to get feedback. Some of the feedback you get you may not enjoy, but genuinely the feedback you get is going to improve your product, it's going to improve your business, and it's going to improve your interaction with the peer group moving forward. At Nerdio, we believe that regular participation in MSP peer groups is a vital piece of the overall sales and marketing mix when interacting with the MSP ecosystem. We cannot recommend enough that any SaaS company who's looking to break through in the MSP ecosystem make that investment in participating on a regular basis in MSP peer groups.